The scenery being provided by the Saudi Arabian desert on this year's Dakar has been nothing short of breathtaking. As American rider Skylar House put it, it's like something out of Mars. I'm Parker Kligman. Welcome to Day 4 of the Dakar Rally. Just 3 stages in, and we have already seen 49 participants withdraw from the event. That is almost 15% of the field, and there is still over 2,400 miles to go. Day 4 means Stage 4, and today the rally leaves Neom and heads inland once again, but for the first time, the bivouac will be located in the historic city of Al-Attiyah. It is known for structures dating back to the 6th century BC. Once again, Honda and KTM found themselves in a tight battle, as Juan Barreda and Luciano Benavides mixed it up while navigating through some of the stage's large rocks. Until the Spaniard Barreda had a lapse of concentration. This fall would end up costing him over 17 minutes. As for Xavier Desaltre, it was proving extremely difficult to ride with that injured wrist. The Yamaha rider eventually threw in the towel around 180 miles into the stage. He would later remark that he lost all feeling in his wrist and could not operate the throttle at all. It seems Yamaha's fortunes are turning as empty as the desert we are crossing after losing 2 of their 3 contenders in the space of 2 days. There was a sign of hope in the guise of Franco Caimi, who finished top 5 in the day but then was assessed a 5-minute penalty and would be relegated to 11th. Yamaha just can't catch a break. How about this from master mechanic Gonzalez, who put in an awesome performance to come home 4th, but after his issues he is 7 hours off the overall pace. Adrian Medj was called up as a last-minute replacement for his brother Mikhail, who injured his knee just before the Dakar. A solid ride today for the Sherco man. His teammate Lorenzo Santolino fared even better. The Spaniard, who was forced to abandon the rally on his debut last year, nipped the last spot in the top 10 on the day. Another fine outing from Kevin Benavides as he finished in 2nd. He's been very consistent, finishing the top 4 in all 4 stages. It seems everything is going right for Honda at the moment. American Andrew Short, who has been trying to recover from 2 separate falls and hitting his head, had another crash today, bringing it to 3 on the rally so far. He would finish 13th. And how about a shout out for American privateer Garrett Pouchet, who we have seen featured in the Dakar Heroes. He rode to a top 30 finish in today's stage. After winning yesterday, he was first on the road, but it didn't hurt the flying Californian Ricky Brayback, who continues to put the heat on the international competition. Popping wheelies and enjoying his time at the front of the rally, he would finish 5th today and keep the overall lead. Sam Sunderland originally finished the special stage as the winner, but the KTM superstar was slapped with a 5-minute penalty for speeding, dropping him to an 8th place on the day. As we have mentioned, things seem to be going swimmingly for the Honda riders as the Japanese giants rack up another stage win in the hands of Nacho Cornejo. A moment the 26-year-old will always remember, as it was his first ever victory on the Dakar. Ross Branch was the surprise winner of Stage 2 but had a fall yesterday. He rebounded with an excellent 3rd place finish, and American Skylar House was able to make it 2 Americans in the top 10 with his 9th place finish. Many of the American competitors have had good starts this year's event, including those in the side-by-side class. Coming off a class win in the Baja 1000, Austin Jones has impressed in his first Dakar appearance. Also doing well is fellow rookie Mitch Guthrie Jr., who's following in the tire tracks of his father, off-road legend Mitch Sr. And leading the way is Casey Curry, the new overall leader after Stage 3. As for Blade Hildebrand, he was forced out of the rally early, but is still racing the separate Dakar Experience class. Young Polish driver Aaron Domjala is used more to driving cars, but he's proven to be a natural in the side-by-sides. The Stage 1 winner is certainly enjoying himself, giving the chopper a wave and a thumbs up on his way to a 2nd place finish just 19 seconds off the pace. Growing up, Austin Jones was first to expose to the Dakar by watching the exploits of Robbie Gordon. Now he's in it himself with one of Robbie's co-drivers, Kellen Walsh, riding shotgun. The 23-year-old Jones continues his brilliant effort so far with a 3rd place finish. But the star of the day was Mitch Guthrie Jr., showing why Red Bull has made him part of their new off-road junior team. He claims his first win in just his 4th Dakar stage. With the win, Guthrie moves up to 6th overall, while Jose Antonio Hinojo has taken over the top spot. Casey Curry slips behind him. Competitors still in the rally look to avoid the same fate. Coming off a runner-up finish from mini last year, Spain's Nani Roma now leads a privateer effort with the growing Borgward team. But so far, Roma hasn't been able to keep up with the leaders. And today, a mechanical failure led to a lengthy stoppage. This year's running is not going the way Roma surely hoped it would. With Fernando Alonso and Nasser Al-Attiyah for teammates, one could think Bernard ten Brink is the forgotten man for Toyota. But as the first Dutchman to win a Dakar stage in the cars, he's shown that he can be a contender. He hopes to finish the Dakar for the first time since 2015, and today he finishes the stage in 7th. Every competitor loves the home field advantage, and Saudi Arabia's Yazid Al-Raji is no different. While not quite matching the leader's pace, he can stake an early claim to being the best of the rest. He claims a 4th place finish today. But it doesn't come without a tense moment. Dakar rookie Fernando Alonso is going the wrong way and has to avoid disaster with Al-Raji. That wasn't Alonso's only close calls. He gets muscled out of the way by Orlando Terranova. His lessons are coming fast and furious. Terranova had the overall lead after stage 2, but had to concede places with the 2 former Dakar winners. Even so, the Argentine driver has been a mainstay in the top 10. He finished 10th today in his Mini, but he'll need to start gaining ground soon on the overall leaders. Up front, the battle of the Dakar legends continues to be everything we hoped it would be. 2-time champion Carlos Sainz has had to open the road, but he was able to make a push toward the end of the stage to salvage 3rd place in the day. Sainz later called the final 60 miles of the stage the toughest he had ever faced in his Dakar career. Nasser Al-Attiyah started the day with time to make up, penalized 3 minutes for failing to get out of the way of a charging Carlos Sainz. The defending champion did his best to make the most of the situation and took nearly 5 minutes out of his Spanish rival's lead in the overall, but it was not enough to catch the stage winner. As for Stefan Petterhansel, he started the day with a strong pace and looked poised to dominate on his way to the win. But the 13-time champion and new co-driver Paulo Fusa didn't have an entirely smooth run. Petterhansel once again got lost midway through the stage, but after getting back in the right direction, he turned on the jets and went on to the stage win by nearly 2.5 minutes. His first stage win in Saudi Arabia, another milestone for Mr. Dakar. Dakar's Big 3 finished 1-2-3. Behind them, great efforts for both local hero Al-Raji and Matthew Serradori. While Fernando Alonso came home in 13th, contesting his 6th Dakar, the Andorran Albert Lovera is a paraplegic former skiing protege turned rally racer. He's having an excellent run as he closes on the top 10 with his specially modified cockpit controls in his Iveco Big Rig. Sjarhaj Vjazovic held a slim lead heading into stage 4, but today was not his day, as the mighty Kamaz team started to lay pressure on the Belarusian. There's a long time to go, but the reigning champion Edward Nikolaev has over 50 minutes to try to make up on the leader if he hopes to get his 4th consecutive Dakar win. After losing time early in the rally, a good comeback for Jonas van Kasteren, 4th quickest on the stage, as we see some of the best shots of any Dakar. Trucks flying through the desert flat out. Out of nowhere, Dmitry Sotnikov really found pace in the second half of the stage, posting the 3rd quickest time. And 2014 Trucks winner Andrei Karganov was smashing the stage like the ground underneath his truck, beating everyone by minutes until the last split where he lost time. He finished 2nd on the stage, but takes over the rally lead. Of the 3 mighty Kamaz trucks at the front, one might expect the young gun from Russia, Anton Shivalov, to be leading the way as he won his 2nd stage of the Dakar. Vjazovic must feel like the Kamaz trucks are surrounding him as he falls to 2nd, sandwiched between Karganov and Shivalov. The quads continued their 4-wheel assault across Saudi Arabia, and everyone is still chasing defending champion Ignacio Casale. The Chilean was back on top, winning his 3rd stage of this young Dakar and continues to hold the overall lead. His next closest competitor is fellow countryman Giovanni Enrico, who took home stage 3 honors. French rider Simone Bitsa sits in 3rd. What a Dakar has been for Team USA. Ricky Bayback continues to lead. Skylar Howes and Andrew Shorter in the top 15, and 3 Americans are in the top 6 in the side-by-sides.